What's going on, y'all? This is John Alsace with Facemask Fantasy. We got new up-to-date fantasy content coming your way every day on this channel, so if you have not subscribed already, then please hit that button. But before we get into our main topic for today, my co-host Nick Payne put in a ton of work to give you guys a free 2021 Redraft draft kit available on our website, which can be found at facemaskpod.com. It's a great piece of content, something that other analysts might be charging you for, but we're giving it to you for free. So without further ado, let's get into some fantasy talk, and today we're going to talk about Dyami Brown. He comes in at 6 foot, 189 pounds, and Washington selected him out of North Carolina with the 82nd overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. He is a big play threat from the boundary. He had the second most receiving touchdowns in North Carolina history with 21, and he had a career average depth of target of 18.4. He produced in back-to-back seasons with 1,000 yards receiving, despite failing to record more than 55 receptions in any collegiate season. He had 20.1 yards per catch the past 2 years. So all this to say, he absolutely profiles as a boundary guy, which makes sense in the Washington offense in order to push Curtis Samuel into the slot. Now, you know I like versatility from my wide receivers, and the Washington Post recently reports that Dyami Brown has been featured from the slot during Washington football team's training camp. And this is on the back of the following coach comments from head coach Ron Rivera. He says, and I quote, "We got some nice balls thrown by quarterbacks today, especially some of the deep balls. I think you guys got a good sense and flavor for the speed that's out there on the offense in the receiver positions. You know, Dyami specifically showed some real dynamic ability today, and those are some positives that we can take from it as far as our offense is concerned." End quote. So he was generally just talking about his offense at minicamp, and he mentioned Dyami specifically. So that speaks volumes to me. He also went on to say specifically about Dyami Brown, and I quote, "You don't want a wide receiver who's only able to play the X. You want him to be able to play the Z, the X, the F. That's important, and that's why we make sure guys can do more than one thing. Because if they're only a one-hole player, and one of your best players is playing in a different spot, that guy will never get another opportunity. Dyami can play different positions, and we'll find a way to get him onto the field." End quote. Those are glowing comments from Ron Rivera, and that's exactly the kind of thing I want to hear about a rookie coming into the season. On top of that, he's also an elite run blocker for his position, something that jumps out on tape immediately, and it's a core reason why both Javonte Williams and Michael Carter had such efficient seasons at running back for UNC. He's a high floor player, the coaching staff loves him, and because of this, I like him in Dynasty a lot. He's currently coming off the board in the mid-second, early third, and I'm buying him in the mid-second to late second. I want a big play offensive piece in a Ryan Fitzpatrick-led offense, because we all know that Ryan Fitzpatrick likes to throw the YOLO ball, and Dyami Brown absolutely projects as a guy that can go up and get it for him. In season long, while he's off my board, he's absolutely on my watch list going into the preseason games. If he can prove to be an effective X receiver for Ryan Fitzpatrick, and if he can prove to be an effective X receiver for Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Fitz and him develop a connection, we could see something develop here, as the other options in this offense should keep him from ever seeing anything but the weakest of coverage. We got Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Antonio Gibson, JD McKissick, Logan Thomas. Some might view this depth at pass catchers and offensive weapons ahead of him and think that's a reason to stay away, but for a big play receiver who proved in college on minimal receptions, he can get it done. Again, back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons in college despite failing to record more than 55 receptions in any collegiate season. And this guy's free in season long, so if he shows it to me in the preseason, he's absolutely going to be somebody that I pick up with one of my last picks and stash on my roster through the first few weeks just to see if he pans out. And he's absolutely somebody I'm looking at in Dynasty everywhere. So what do you guys think about Dyami Brown? Do you think he can grow into one of the league's best deep threats? And how long do you think it takes for him to get there? Put your thoughts in the comment section below. My name is John Alsace. This is Facemask Fantasy, bringing you new up-to-date content every day on this channel. So if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you for listening and have a great day.